Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We are at Perth station, third day of normal Ellenbrook Line operations. There's already delays again in the middle of the day.
Passengers travelling towards Claremont.
That announcement keeps playing, I don't get why. Here's the new sign, platforms 8 and 9, Midland Airport and Ellenbrook Lines. I should say, oh my god, it keeps repeating it. It looks so weird with the 3 there now. But I'm not going that way right now. First, we're gonna look at the western side of Perth with my least favorite thing, which I said before in the before video with the trains of the whole Ellenbrook Line opening. Claremont 5 minutes, Fremantle 3 minutes behind right now, 8 minutes, Claremont 18 minutes, 10-minute gap afterwards. Absolutely terrible. I hate this. I hate that it's now completely misscheduled, not even anymore for the trains to the west. At least the Claremont train is before the Fremantle train, so you don't have to wait that long at Claremont. And here's the Ellenbrook train terminating right now. Absolutely terrible. Terminating trains at Perth on a platform which is not a terminating platform which they have to clear is so bad. Every single Ellenbrook Line train that comes in every 15 minutes needs to be checked now. They're making manual announcements on both the train and on the platform because they don't even have next station Perth where this service terminates on the train. So bad. I don't know what that train is on platform 6. Just sitting there. But this is a Ellenbrook train which just terminated. And off it goes to Daglish. We'll go to Daglish to take a look in a moment. Everything over there is on platform 8. I haven't seen anything on 9. I don't know why they're kind of branding it as if 9 is also going to be used more regularly now. Claremont train in 4 minutes, Fremantle train 2 minutes behind it. So bad. Why does it still say next Claremont W 4 minutes after that? That's wrong. Yeah, I really think it's a bad idea to be clearing the trains here. Seriously, just run them in service to Daglish or Subiaco. Get someone to check it there. And even if they don't, they just go to the siding and go back out. It's so bad, so dumb. Why does it have to be this? And just having a 10-minute gap on the western side then, really reducing the frequency, especially to Subiaco. It was so good before. You were always guaranteed a train to the major place of Subiaco every 7 minutes. Now you can have a whole 10-minute gap. If the Ellenbrook Line ran in service, it would still be 5 minutes. So stupid. I still haven't heard any Ellenbrook announcements here. But we'll get on the next Claremont train and go over to Daglish to see it over there. Midland train leaving just now. And here comes our airport line service, 64 on this side, and there's actually 63 on the other side right now. So much better operation continuing it to Claremont. See how full it is now? I mean, that's actually one good thing. The Claremont trains are actually going to be really full now because they're after a 10-minute gap. So they're actually going to be used way more than they were before. But actually today, Victoria Park Line's closed. I already made a video on that because they're connecting it up to the overhead sections ready for testing to start. Which means that our Perth Central Station, again, there's only platforms 7 and 8 being used, with 3 lines going through them extremely congested, while every other platform has no trains. So stupid. But see, this is actually so cool now, how it's being used so much on the Claremont train. And here we are at Daglish. I just missed the Ellenbrook train coming out of the siding. Actually, it already has Ellenbrook Desto. What the hell? Seriously, please, 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 you could just stop here. Just stop here and pick up passengers, even if it's express to Perth. Like, what? Just left. So So sad.
Fremantle passengers, your next service.
And actually, 1 minute, literally 1 minute. 1 minute Fremantle. I also realized actually the sequence is actually different in opposite directions. I said this wrong originally. So towards like the east, the sequence of the trains is Midland train, Airport train, Ellenbrook train. But towards the west, it's actually Airport train, Fremantle train or Midland train, and then Ellenbrook train. So it's actually different the way they come in, which is just even more confusing. Why? Just to make it harder to remember. What the hell? Unless that's just delays doing that, but I don't think so. It's not. That's literally the new system, which is so confusing. So the Fremantle train should be here in a second, and then the Ellenbrook train will be right after that. And we'll see it going to the siding. That siding now being used all the time. There was actually on the Metronet website, part of the works for the Ellenbrook line was upgrading that siding, giving it a fence, giving it a driver toilet, giving it a pavement, but none of that has actually been done. So it's still an absolutely terrible siding. So good that they have 3 cars, so they don't have to walk outside and down on the stones. They can just go through the train. But actually on Sunday they had to do that when they were running the 6 cars to here. That was stupid. Anyway, Fremantle train's already here. This is because of the heat right now. It's 41 degrees, so there's significant delays and the trains have to be slowed down. But the airport train doesn't have to be slowed down when it's in the tunnels, because it's like obviously not outside there. So that's why the airport train managed to be on time while the Fremantle train is delayed or whatever. Anyway. Yeah, see? There's that announcement. Set 1. Why do I see set 1 every single time? All the time when there's an A series, it's just set 1. Well, the driver put down the blind, so I guess he doesn't want to be filmed. Oh well. And set 30. And literally no one got on or off since the airport train was just here, so that was just an instant stop and go. See what I mean now? I mean, actually that's kind of good, because now the Fremantle trains will be much less busy on the intersection, and the airport line just deals with that, and the Fremantle train is just for what's beyond Claremont. But if it's gonna be like that, then it should just be express, you know, like no need to stop here then. But since the airport train is right in front of it, then the express is useless because it's just going to catch up to it. So it's kind of a bit of a dilemma, and the express is obviously not warranted and not happening, just like there is an express anywhere else, including on the Ellenbrook line. But oh well, just very weird to get used to these new operations in this way. Now the Ellenbrook train should not be far behind, since it does go Nice, so it's much faster. I also go to Subiaco to see it go express through there. And also, here's our new system map. I've probably shown it once before, but if you just want to see it again, really weird that they actually showed the curve of Whiteman Park. I mean, actually, it's good. That's kind of geographically how it is, although Ballajura is really after the curve, so it's stupid that it's there. It should be there. But that's the Ellenbrook line on the top, airport line kind of going underneath. That's weird. Midland line there. And they put Thorny Coburn link on, which makes the whole map basically complete with all our Metronet Stage 1 projects, which you can see there now. So strange, this era we're living in. They opened the Antwerp extension, they opened the Ellenbrook line, all while the Armadale line was closed, which is actually exactly what they needed, since they have like no trains at the moment. Maybe that was the ultimate plan all along, even without considering the delays that would happen. Like, yep. Okay, let's wait for the Ellenbrook train. What the hell is this announcement? The next train to Daglish does not stop at this station. Well, guess what? We are at Daglish. If the train is going to Daglish, then it's stopping at the station. So confusing. But there it is, not even 2 minutes later. This kind of reminds me back to just over 2 years ago when I came to Daglish to film the airport line on the west of Perth. Now we're back here filming this. And it's 126, the newest B series. So we literally just saw the oldest train on the network. Well, no, I can't say newest train on the network, the C series now, but still. And now here's the B series 126, which I've seen on the Ellenbrook line every day so far. Not in service through the station. And into the siding over there. I don't really want to go in the sun, sorry, because it's so bad right now. In it goes. And the Fremantle Line train is coming in the other direction as well. Yeah, anyway, there's a speed restriction here across the underpass, so the old trains are really slow entering. Anyway, I'll just film it, come back out later. And here it comes now out of the siding again. So terrible. The Fremantle train, Airport Line train just came through. Next one's in 10 minutes. And people could get on this right now to get to the city. Some people just rocked up, but nope, they have to wait 10 minutes. And again on the other side, Fremantle literally 1 minute behind the Claremont, then 10 minutes for the next one. I hate this. Okay, this is my least favorite thing about our whole network now. The whole proper pattern which existed before has been screwed up by the Ellenbrook Line. I do not like it at all. What? There's an A series on the Ellenbrook Line. No, I'm not joking. There's an A series on the Ellenbrook Line. This is literally the Ellenbrook train. Hello, what? I'm not joking. What? Bro. What? What? What the hell? Transperth be wild right now. I didn't even know about this. I'm just here at Daglish, and then there's a A series coming into the siding in between the Fremantle and Airport trains. That's literally the Ellenbrook Line. What? There's an A series on the Ellenbrook Line already, and I didn't even know. What? Yep, it's true. I went back to Perth. I just checked the lifetimes. There is an A series in Ellenbrook Line, so I'm so lucky. I was the person who saw the first ever A series run on the Ellenbrook Line at Daglish just before it started service, because it just came from Claysbrook sidings, and now I've told everyone, and there's already like 5 enthusiasts here. So I don't know if this will become regular or not, but we're here for the first one ever. So this is gonna be a separate video because I'm not including in this something so crazy. So after this, I'm gonna show you Ellenbrook Line in peak hour and how it runs on the eastern sections. But now, if you want to see that A series, make sure you go click on the other video, which I'm probably gonna post before this, as soon as possible. A series on the Ellenbrook Line in 8 minutes, the first service ever, 11th of December at 1:20 p.m. Let's go. Here we see another terminating Ellenbrook train. Already got the not in service desk to set 126 again. I keep seeing this on the Ellenbrook Line this week.
Platform 6 and 7. The train arriving shortly is a terminating service. Please do not board. Say again, the train arriving shortly, platform 7, terminating service. Please do not board.
Constantly these announcements. I really do not like that this is the normal operation now, that they have to constantly do. here we are at Subiaco now. There goes the airport train. Fremantle 2 minutes behind, as always. And then on the other side we will see the express Ellenbrook train coming through. And here it comes. See, 10-minute wait for everyone over there and a full-speed Ellenbrook Line train coming through. So weird that they run through this cut and cover station like at such high speed now all the time. We're gonna see the Daglish bound one as well. And there's the announcement. The next train to Daglish does not stop at this station, and in it comes high speed through the tunnel. This seems so dangerous. Can't believe they're going at that speed. And you can see this at City West and West Leederville as well. That's probably the fastest here. Alright, we're here at West Leederville now to see the express trains, and we got an A series running again. Like, I was filming in the Daglish, that's where I saw it. Then I went to film the A series video, that was yesterday. And now it's the next day and it's here. The freak was that announcement? The next train to Swanbourne does not stop at this station. What the hell? The back cab's open. What was that announcement? The next train to Swanbourne. So what? It's going to Swanbourne siding. Excuse me? Swanbourne siding is for airport line trains. Bro, don't tell me I just witnessed like an A series in the airport line now. Nah, highly unlikely, but what? Why is it going there instead of Daglish, or is the announcement just screwed up? And we got an airport line train coming in the other direction. Already 1 minute behind the Fremantle train that was just here. So bad. See now, these airport trains are going to be completely empty. In the other direction it's good because they're before the Fremantle train, but in this direction they just made them even emptier now. Because the sequence is like opposite in either direction. And I just took that airport train to City West, so I literally spent 2 minutes at West Leederville. That's how useful that is in terms of hopping stations now, but absolutely terrible for the frequency stuff. And now here is the Ellenbrook Line train towards Perth. It's gonna go really slow through City West though, especially because the airport train's right in front of it, but we'll just film it through here. And now I got a clip of at least one at each of the stations. It skips up to Daglish and then Daglish. I still don't know what that A series was. I just checked railcar allocation live train times. There's no A series on the Ellenbrook Line right now, and there's no A series on the airport line either, which definitely wouldn't happen right now. So where the hell was it going? Swanbourne siding, why? Oh my gosh, red signals. Oh, great, it's literally gonna stop. See, it could pick you up. Still red. Perth signaling system as well is so simple, literally like normal traffic lights. Meanwhile, Melbourne is like ridiculous. Red plus green equals full clear goal. Like what? Ah, now you got green. What? Where was the yellow? Okay. Well, off he goes. There's another NIS train here now towards Ellenbrook. I mean, Ellenbrook Line towards Daglish. And this is in the same time slot as that A series was in, so I really don't know what the A series is doing. It's probably actually extra Fremantle service, but I don't know why it said Swanbourne and why is it stopping when it's a... Nah, it's just going slower. Alright, now it's time to take a look at a bit of the peak hour operations on the eastern sections from the city. In the before video I filmed at Mount Lawley, Mainland's Meltham, so it only seemed fitting to come to East Perth now, the one that I kind of skipped out on.
Your next service departs in 2 minutes. This service stops all stations to Perth.
And literally as that Midland Line train leaves, you just heard the 2-minute announcement, and that is the Ellenbrook Line coming in. And there's an Ellenbrook service coming in on the other side as well. So basically, when you're on the train here now in this part between Perth and Bayswater, you meet a train on the other side at every station. That's how it's timed, because it's basically 2 minutes between all the stations, and then that means you meet one at all of them. They've also added this. There's a second row on the screen for the... Yeah, there's that announcement.
2 minutes. This service stops at all stations to Ellenbrook.
For that, then there's 2 rows now, then Midland, then High Wycombe.
Due to today's weather conditions, your services may have been delayed. Transport apologises for any inconvenience.
Now, of course, this is actually a 6-car platform, the only one between Perth and Bayswater, and that is. So once the upgrades at Maylands and Meltham and Claysbrook are completed in 2027 or around then, we'll get 6-car trains on the Ellenbrook Line, and then they'll have to skip Mount Lawley and Mackayver actually, if they don't make that part of the upgrade. So there actually will be skipping patterns then, but they, of course, they can stop here because this has already been upgraded. Nice 6-car station, which never gets utilized. I don't think a 6-car train ever stopped here in passenger operation, did it? Even when they ran like all the high voltage shuttle, high voltage service stuff, they didn't stop here. Or on the opening days or anything. Which is so weird. Yep, here comes an Ellenbrook Line service to Perth. Now, I did say before, I made a mistake. On the outbound direction, the sequence is Midland train, airport train, Ellenbrook train. But on the inbound direction, it's actually Midland train, Ellenbrook train, airport train. So it's different. Same with on the western side then. That means you have airport train, like Ellenbrook train, NIS towards Daglish, then airport train. Oh, actually, no. Yeah. Ellenbrook train, NIS towards Daglish, then airport train, then Fremantle train on towards the west, and then towards Perth you have Fremantle train, airport train, and this Ellenbrook train. Which means the airport trains towards Perth are basically empty, which is what I was saying before. And here's the Ellenbrook service, set 114. And that Perth-bound one just left. So there is a train every 4 minutes in peak and 5 minutes off peak now, so it's not really a big difference between peak and off peak. But you actually don't really notice like that it's crazy busy. And there's already Claremont train in 2 minutes. It's just the airport. I mean, what am I saying? There is a big possibility of delays. As soon as one tiny thing goes wrong, the whole thing gets cluttered up. If it's normal operation, it's actually fine. But as soon as one thing happens, as we saw in the first 3 days of normal operation, everything's screwed up. And also, as I said, the screen displays here, as I've said before, now say Perth for both the Midland Line services and the Ellenbrook Line services, even though the Midland Line services continue to Fremantle, but the Ellenbrook Line ones don't. So now, unless you look at the color, which is very similar anyway, so from far away you can't really tell the difference between the Midland Line pinky purple color and the Ellenbrook Line red color, you don't even know if it's continuing to Fremantle or not, which is so bad. I really wish they would do something about that. Yep, already here's the next B series. So as I said, it's Ellenbrook B series and then Airport B series and then back to Midland train. Here's this one to Claremont, which is just so inconsistent. The only one that actually says the final destination on the screen. Claremont via Perth, please just write Fremantle via Perth for the other ones, please, please, please. I know they're counting it as a different line, but it's just too confusing now. I guess it was fine before, you just knew all the Perth ones went to Fremantle almost, but now, no. And there comes the Midland train out of the tunnel already. Okay, I guess that's enough at East Perth. You could just stand here all day and film this now, because just continuous trains really. Even more so at McIver and Placebrook when the Armadale line does operate. I'm just gonna go back to Mount Lawley, the crazy station, the lowest patronage one having such high frequency, just to show you what they've done with the little screen displays there. The most frequent section of the network where you can always be sure to get a train now. There we go, only one getting on or off at Mount Lawley. Literally no one using it. And yep, this is what they've done now. They've actually put, I mean, we'll send the train out, but then I'll show you, you can see it already. They've put the, oh god, platform number, minutes, pattern, cars as like a sticker on the top. So then below that they can fit all three lines, High Wycombe, Ellenbrook, Midland, in the order of which they're coming in, as well as at the bottom say this platform services Midland Line, Airport Line, Ellenbrook Line. So you know that all, and it's actually showing all the cars as well, which is good because on the screen, these screens, it used to be very glitchy and you wouldn't be able to see it. But on the other side, they also put that sticker on top, although it also still says it digitally. So it's actually both now, which is stupid. But see here, it still says cars dash. I don't know why it's broken like that. Here it only says 2, because it's just Perth or Claremont still, which is dumb. See, now I don't even know. Like, okay, it's 3 car. Wait, what? It's 3 car and it's pink. See? See what I mean? It's even confusing for me. It's pink, so that should be a Midland Line, but it says 3 car, so I don't think it's a B series on the Midland Line. So it's actually an Ellenbrook train, but it's just so glitchy. It just shows up pink, so you don't even know. You don't even know if it's going to continue to Fremantle or not.
This service
Especially if they do end up putting a B series on the Midland Line. Like, you literally have no way of knowing then. So bad. And actually kind of sad the fact that they removed the digital thing. The only point of having the digital thing on that side is to see the color. Since it's removed on this side, you don't even get the color anymore. But of course you get the destination, but yeah. See, here it comes now. This, well, the previous train I saw was an airport train, so actually I think there should be a Midland train. Is there actually a 3-car? Nah, it's 126. Never mind, I've seen this on the Ellenbrook today. So it's an Ellenbrook train. It's just an Ellenbrook train with the thing glitched. See, so you don't even, if you're not an enthusiast and you know that 126 was on the Ellenbrook line today, you literally think it's a Midland train and you don't even know. And then you'll be like, what? Why is it terminating? And here comes 91 on the High Wycombe service now. You can just get off for like 3 minutes and chill at the station and get on the next train so easily. Still not updated the announcements on the Midland and Airport lines. Hopefully they get that done soon. But here we are at Bayswater Station. Airport line train right there. All 4 platforms in operation. Ellenbrook Line train just departing platform 2, sorry, towards Perth. Of course, the airport train. The junction station for our 3 eastern lines now. Off that goes. Now, of course, when we have delays, it's kind of useful to have the extra platforms here. Otherwise, there's not really much use, like, because all the other ones have only 1 shared platform, so it's not really that important. It's just to kind of segregate it and provide an extra spot for delays. Otherwise, these platforms now only see a train every 12 minutes, even in peak. See, the next one over there is in 11 minutes on platform 2. The Ellenbrook one is the next one here, coming in 3 minutes time. And you see a Midland train over there on platform 1. 47, 48. Why are those two always together? Anyway, I think that's enough now. We've seen the operations at Perth, the terrible new operations on the western side, and the busyness of the groups on the eastern side. Go to watch the video from before it opened if you want to see some more clips at the other stations and some more explanations of everything that changed. Here it comes now onto platform 3, the Ellenbrook train. I'm gonna get on this one now and go back to the new stations. I still need to film all the new station videos as well. I don't think I'll be doing like spotting Ellenbrook trains at all the stations like I did for the airport ones, because literally just B series mostly. Claremont train in 1 minute. What the hell? Yep, very busy already, Ellenbrook Line in peak hour. Look at that. Very good. Platform 3. I've ended like 3 videos here already, but yeah, really. Thanks for watching, and that is the new operations. Bye.
Line services.